Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Beyond the Mat with J. Cole Yoga. Now, I quit Facebook. The drama was getting a little too much for me to handle lately, and I just really needed to take a step back. But I still have to go on to upload podcast, video cast things, links, and things like that. And the first thing that popped up at the top of the screen earlier was tips to spot false news by Facebook. And so I thought, this is going to be good. This is going to be some weird shit about, don't go to Infowars.com. Don't go to this and don't go to that. And these are the reasons why. And it totally shocked me and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. So notes, got more notes. Tips to spot false news. I'm just going to read this to you guys real quick. We want to stop the spread of false news on Facebook. Okay. Learn more about the work we're doing. Okay. There's a link you can click on. Can't click on it because it's paper. I'm clicking it, but it's not going anywhere. As we work to limit the spread of false news, here are some tips on what to look out for. Be skeptical of headlines. False news stories often have catchy headlines in all caps with exclamation points in shocking claims, and the headline sound unbelievable. They probably are. Number one. That was number one. What is going on here? Number two. Look closely at the URL. I'm looking closely. I'm looking. I see it. Look closely at the URL. A phony or look-alike URL may be a warning sign of false news. Many false news sites mimic authentic news sources by making small changes to the URL. Yeah, so that's when you see like foxnews89.com and you think you're looking at Fox News. I don't suggest anyone ever goes to Fox News, but if you do, make sure you're going to the real Fox News because the fake false news can only be way worse than the real Fox News. You can go to the site to compare the URL to the established sources. Yeah. Investigate the source. This is a good one. Investigate the source. So follow the money trail, I guess, is what it all leads back to in this crazy world that we live in. If you follow the money trail, you'll follow it right back to where the issue is, where the problem is, what's going on. And it's like I don't know, if you look at, you can have these umbrella companies, these parent companies, who have now, they have sub-companies under them, and they've created their own, basically, false news websites. And what they've done is, so let's say we've got like someone like CNN or Fox or whoever, and they've got them up top. And so they've gone and they've made all these tiny little cheap-ass news sites, or not even maybe a news site. Maybe it's a lifestyle website, like maybe it's a yoga website. And maybe I go to that yoga website and I feel aligned with the things that they're saying, the positive things about yoga, and I'm learning some stuff and I'm meeting some cool people in this website. And meanwhile, the big bad guys are the ones who own it. But for now, without doing your research and without doing your investigating the source, number two here, without doing that, you would never know who owned that. And so then what happens is these people have the power to infiltrate through your lifestyle choices. So I'm reading yoga articles and things like that. And next thing you know, there's very slowly over time, they're working me over and they're working on me. Maybe it's something about abortion. Maybe it's another hot topic in the world right now, something that they want you to feel. And because I feel aligned with these people on this other website, or these people in the world, basically, who are promoting this healthy, beautiful image, but at the same time, through weasel words and through their cunning linguistic styles, they've managed to find ways to, through my subconscious, maybe change my opinion on abortion, war, or whatever the topic is, to better align me now with what the narrative that these people are selling up here. So you've always got to do your research. Find out who the top dogs are, where you're getting your information from. So let me finish reading this. Investigate the source. Ensure that the story is written by a source that you trust with a reputation for accuracy. Now, here's a funny thing. If you actually do the research on a lot of the top major news sites out there and networks on television, these people have insane records for reporting fake news, false stories, things that have been beefed up to help the governments out, to help out their financial interests, their sponsors. I mean, this goes deep. This goes deep. If the story comes from an unfamiliar organization, check their About section to learn more about them. Well, anyone can write their own About section, so that's not going to help anything. Number 4. Watch for unusual formatting. Many false news sites have misspellings or awkward layouts. Read carefully if you see these signs. Number 5. Consider the photos. Yes. This has been going around a lot. They have these like drama actors now who are being caught at these events. So like, I think I saw it first at the Boston bombing. I could think someone it showed who had their leg blown off or something like that, or was injured in the bomb blast. They were also in another, like, you know, within like a few days or so, they were on the other side of the world and some other photos getting blown up and hurt. And they have these drama actors who come in. So there's all that kind of shit's going on. So consider the photos, consider the video too, because like I just said, there's drama actors out there who are being hired to come in and play victims. I mean, and it's just silly that they would use the same actor twice, but I guess not too many people want to be a drama fake victim actor and be on the news and have all your family calling and saying, his name's not Paul, that's my brother Peter. So false news stories often contain manipulated images or videos. Sometimes the photo may be authentic, but taken out of context. Yes, that is a big one, taken out of context. There's that famous one out there. It shows like a soldier, and it looks like he's pointing a gun at a guy on the ground from one angle, but then when you zoom out a little bit, he's actually not. The gun's just hanging there on his side, and he's giving the guy like a drink of water. He's like actually helping the guy. So you never know what, if you don't have the whole the whole story, the big picture. Zoom out a little bit. So yes, photos and videos taken out of context. You can search for the photo or image yourself on Google Images to verify where it came from. Number 6, inspect the dates. False news stories may contain timelines that make no sense, or event dates that have been altered. Check the evidence. Okay. Bring me that murder weapon. Check the author's sources to confirm that they are accurate. That's a good one. Lack of evidence or reliance on unnamed experts may indicate a false news story. There's a guy on Fiverr.com. If anyone doesn't know what Fiverr is, anyone can go on Fiverr and work there and make for $5. You do all kinds of tasks. A lot of it is video. There's a guy on there who's been in all kinds of TV commercials now, which he's only gotten paid $5 for his little spot. And it comes up on the screen and he's like, "Hi, I'm Dr. Patel, and I recommend this medicine." And he stands in front of a green screen in his own home and wears a little doctor's uniform. And one day he's Dr. Patel, and the next day he's Dr. Steve, and the next day he's Dr. Smith. And the list goes on. This guy's done like 100 different doctor videos that he gets paid $5 to do each one of these videos. And he doesn't have a say in what the videos are that they're pawning, but there's people like him out there. So they're not always the people who you think they are. Unnamed experts. Number 8, look at all other reports. If no other news source is reporting the same story, it may indicate that the story is false. That's okay, I guess. Within the first couple hours anyways, till it catches on with everyone else. If the story is reported in multiple sources you trust, it's more likely to be true. Sometimes. Is the story a joke? This is a good one. There are a lot of sites out there like The Onion, The Manatee, who do great, hilarious joke pieces on the world events and what's going on these days. Sometimes they just do craziest spins on things, and they're funny to laugh at and look at and read and share with your friends. But a few times I've been had, the CBC has one that they do now. So you're seeing an article from CBC, you look up, you're like, oh my God, this is on CBC. They're a trusted news site. Look what they just said. And then blah, blah, blah. If you read the slash whatever through the URL, goes back to, what was that? Number 2, check the URL. And you'll see that it's actually a comedy site, which there's these 2 guys from some radio show, and they're always doing these fake news stories on there. Comedy news stories, they call them, but a lot of them are very shocking. So is the story a joke? Sometimes false news stories can be hard to distinguish from humor or satire. Check whether the source is known for parody and whether the story's details and tone suggest it may be just for fun. Check the tone of the article you're reading. I hope you can hear that in your own head as you're reading it. And number 10, some stories are intentionally false. Think critically about the stories you read and only share news that you know to be credible. So, like that CBC story, I remember I got had and I was like, oh my God. And I shared that with everyone right away. And it, a friend later, Jay, that's fucking fake news you're sharing, buddy. Oh, what a piece of shit I am. That's it for now. Thank you, Facebook, for doing something good for once in the world. I hope other people take the time to read this and take it to heart and maybe actually spend some time doing this. I mean, I know most people are a little too lazy. They don't want to spend their evenings trying to figure out if what they just read was true or not. Most people just want to be spoon-fed anyways and just eat it up and go with the flow. But for all you truthers out there, for all you people who want to know what's really going on in this world, really dig and really find out, get on it. I love you all. Peace and namaste. Blessed be. Everything like that. All that other good noise. And we out.